Hey, what's going on guys? I hope you're all having an awesome day. Today I'm going to show you how you can get yourself unlimited artifact armor so you can look for those preferred stats and perks, and I'll also show you how you can get your hands on arguably the most overpowered set of gear in the entire game. Let's get into it. Now, I just wanted to thank all of you for the recent support on the last few uploads to the channel. I'm having a lot of fun making some of these guides as well as some discussion videos, and seeing all of you guys leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments is really awesome. Now let's talk about gear. I'll start with the easier methods. The easiest in the entire game has to be farming the underwater drops. Now I made a video over a year ago talking about this method, and while it was changed so that the airdrops cannot drop you anything, there are still underwater crates that you can open that do in fact drop artifact gear. And here on screen, I've marked the rough locations of these crates. You want to go to these areas and just swim straight down, and while you're doing that, spam your survivor sense until you locate that crate. Now you'll see on screen that once I've opened it, I do in fact get artifact gear at the max level, and all I need to do is just swim straight to the next one. Now, if you do have a hoverboard, then this is even quicker. You just want to rise to the surface, equip it, and then hit the jump button. Now these crates do refresh the loot, but it's not for about 20 to 30 minutes of real life time. So I think this works great as an initial source of free gear when you just log on to the game. If you get into the habit of doing it every hour or so, then you'll have an endless supply of good artifact gear. Now by good, I mean high level. The stats on these aren't always great. You do need to do it a bit until you get something half decent. Now the second easy method is pretty standard, and I'm sure most of you know about it, but that's of course farming legendary renegade spawns. Now these are the orange renegade symbols you'll see pop up on the map occasionally. If you travel to these and clear out all the renegades, you'll be rewarded with a crate that does have a decent chance of dropping artifact gear. Only issue here is it's not guaranteed to get you a max level artifact if you do get one to drop at all. Still, the only real way that you can infinitely farm for artifact gear without having to purchase it with a currency. Now, I do want to note that if these aren't showing up in orange, then that means you haven't beaten the story yet. So you have to beat the story. If you haven't done that, I don't know why you're trying to max out your character. Go and get that done and then come back to this video. Now, before I move on to talking about the strongest armor set in the entire game and how you can get it, I can't forget to mention the chapter vendors. Both the Huntress and Harper sell artifact armor drops. They do sell them in a set as well, so each piece works really well together. And besides costing a token per, they aren't that expensive. Now that's how you can farm unlimited artifact gear at the highest level, but in all honesty, these stats are kind of bad a lot of the time, and you'd be better off waiting till Christmas time to open the Christmas gifts, which give you some pretty high stat stuff when that's around. But there is an armor set in the game that is borderline OP in my opinion. I don't think I've run anything else since I've had it, and I'll show you why. Now this is the military outfit plus gear armor that you can get from the Pilgrim Outpost. Now you can buy all the armor separately, or you can just get the whole set at a discount for 80 tokens. If you're newer to the game, you don't know what this is, head on over here, I'll leave a link in the description. For whatever reason, Techland uses this new website for all their bounties and rewards and stuff, instead of just putting it into the game. I have no idea why, I'm just thankful I can open it on another monitor since I play on PC. I can imagine this would be super annoying on console though. But essentially, you purchase this and you'll be able to redeem it from your stash, and then you'll find the gear with all your other gear. You'll notice it doesn't have too many stats, but the stats that it does have are incredibly high. Now, if I put on all of this at once and then I check my character, you can see all the insane buffs down here. I have an extra 50% damage to zombies, an extra 50% healing, and then an extra 75% damage reduction from infected. That is insane. It makes you almost invincible to volatiles and virals. You combine this with boosters and a glitched weapon and you'll be simply unkillable. Now, I just posted a guide, so if you don't have a glitched weapon, go and check that out. Now, if you've got the Renegade's boss mask as well, you could add that into the mix. This was on the Pilgrim Outpost a while back, I believe, and was removed by Techland, so I don't think it's obtainable now. You could pray that someone on the Discord has a spare, or they're willing to dupe it for you. Maybe if you're willing to trade for it, link in description. So here I'll show you how much a zombie damages bothers me while I've got this armor set on. You can see here in the top left how much the grapple will do to me. It's not that much at all. Now, if I remove all of that gear and get grappled again, you can see how much more damage I take without all those buffs. Now, this is insane if you're going to be farming volatiles for legend levels. You can literally just combine it with boosters, put on a podcast or some music, and just grind. Now, to get the armor, you obviously have to complete your weekly bounties at the Pilgrim Outpost website, and then when you level up from the XP that those bounties give you, you do get these tokens as a reward. It does kind of suck, but I'd get started as early as you can if you haven't been doing them already. Some half decent stuff that you can get on there. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I do want to remind you, if you're watching this video near the date that it was posted, that there is like 2 days left on the Walking Dead event, so make sure you get that done. If you have missed out on some of the days already, just change the time on your console or your PC and you can actually still do those days. Take care, guys. Join the Discord if you're interested, and I'll catch you later. Peace.